Welcome back to another episode of Look What Just Found. This is episode 180. And today we're looking at another roll from the branch where I get the cherry picker rolls. Okay. But there were some rolls that did not have the check on it. So I'm assuming, there weren't many, but there were a couple. I'm assuming that these are not cherry picked rolls, or I'm hoping. I shouldn't say assuming, I'm hoping. Now, right off the bat, we have copper. So this cherry picker is an oddball. Well, maybe I shouldn't have said oddball, but he does not, he does not take the copper out. This guy doesn't collect copper. So the only way I know that his rolls, which rolls are his, is by the little check marks he puts on the penny rolls. Little too close. So I have not went back to that bank, that branch, since the last time when I got like $10, and they were all his rolls except for a couple. This is one of them. So I guess the bank did get a couple rolls in, is what I'm assuming. But I bet that this is AU, or it's been a little better than fine. Hard to see in the camera. I'm gonna look at that through the loop. I'm gonna wipe it because probably ultimately I'm gonna clean it, because it seems like I hardly ever find double dyes on zinc cents. Maybe you're different. Maybe you have. Mostly what you find are machine doubling and broken clad. And 99% of the time, it's at the top, right? Because what happens is, I'm going to give you a quick little, for those who don't know, right? Most of you do, and maybe some of you don't understand the whole, what's that? Oh, wow. Hold on. Oh, wowzers. Oh, this is a good one. This is a real good one. So what happens is, since the inside of zinc pennies are zinc, and zinc is soft, when the steel hammer comes down, there's a hub, and it tends to tilt ever so slightly, right? So just think of a hammer with a hub, on which most hammers do have a hub on the front, whatever the part that hits the anvil is called. So when it tilts slightly, there's clad, right? There's copper clad. There's a thin copper layer over the zinc. So when it tilts slightly, you could imagine that at the stress points where the hub is, right, around the rim, it can break the clad, right? It's like tin foil. Think of tin foil and something hard stressing it out. It could break. And a lot of times it does break. And it looks kind of like doubling because it's breaking along the edge of the letters and numbers and whatever else. So on zinc pennies, it's very, very common to find broken clad around the letters and numbers. In this case, though, at the top, around the hub, around the periphery, I should have said. In this case, though, it's to the left of the S. And that I have never seen before. I actually have to look at this again, man. And that, my friend, is odd. Now, in between the G and O, there is a, man, it actually looks a little bit like a strike through or something. There's something going on there, which also has led to a little bit of doubling around the O. Now, let me look at the bottom of the I. I mean, we're only on the fourth penny here. On the bottom of the I, there's a mark. And that's pretty much it. Let me look at the reverse real quick to make sure there's nothing there. No. All right, so we got a very interesting penny here. There's a couple interesting marks. What's it worth? Maybe $5. Maybe more if that is a specific type of error, which I don't think it is, but you never know. Oh wow. See that, remember I was telling you about the hub tilting in the previous penny? This is an excellent example, excellent example of that, where you can see the depression into the zinc, right? And what has it done? It's led to hub doubling. Hub doubling. So you see it now. The other penny with the S and the O has what looks like a machine, a mint error. This is also a mint error technically because it's done at the mint between the hammer, the planchet, and the anvil. And it's very interesting. It's beautiful to look at, but it's really not that valuable. Now, is it worth $1 or $2? Possibly. I will put it to the side for a short video. But no big value. I guess that's the point. So I really will not be going back to that branch again without first calling them and really asking the lady, excuse me, I have water here. To make sure that if she does have any pennies there, that they're not from that guy. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule. So I have several. Let me check that out. That looks like a die clash from here. Let me look at the front. Let me check that out. No, it's just dirt in one of the bays. That's all. And I'm probably going to make a day out of it. Oh, look at that. We got, what a nice example of a bagged penny. I love and for some reason, right, it has to be a mathematical equation. 94, we're looking for doubling on the reverse. I see that in the end there, but I don't think that might be machine doubling or something. It's always 3. What a beauty. What an absolute beauty. There's no way a cherry pick is going to leave. Come on, I can't believe that this dude would leave. But anyway, I'm just saying, this one I don't think is cherry picked. There's no B on it. Check mark. What a beauty. Thank you. Thank you. That's our BU, and the other one I'm not sure if that I'm going to put that into the AU or into the fines. Usually, if I'm second guessing it, I just put it into the lower tier. Wow. Yeah, that looks die clashed. Let me check it out. You know, it might be, but it's so dirty. And on the reverse, I'm gonna put this with the AUs. Let me look at this one more time. Am I gonna keep this in the AUs? Yeah, I think so. I need some more water. I had oatmeal, and I feel like a little piece of oatmeal stuck in the back of my throat. I want to check out his face real quick, see what that is. Dirt. The date has some machine doubling. The 95, if it has doubling on the obverse, it's a key variety that does not have it. $76D. That's nice. I'll put that with the AUs also. 61. We got ourselves a bronze. I know I talk about this every time I get a 59, 60, or 61. Don't forget that the 59, 60, and 61 are bronze, as far as I understand. And why is that? In case you never heard me say it before. Because copper pennies are 95% copper and 5% zinc. But the 59, 60, and 61, the 5% is not all zinc. It's zinc and tin. For whatever reason. I haven't got that far in my research. And that 5% tin, I mean, it's the only thing that's different. So it has to be what makes it bronze. That maybe it's 2.5% tin, 2.5%. Whatever it is, it's the tin addition. Maybe it's 1% tin, 4%. Zinc. whatever it is, whatever amount of tin is part of that. That's beautiful, right? That's what makes those 3 pennies bronze. Yep, die clash. Put that with the fines. The AUs, I like to be a little cleaner than that. I mean, that's probably an AU conditions, just brown, but I still don't put them into the rolls. I have one more 94. Looking for doubling on the reverse. I have one more of these rolls, which I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it this video, because you never know. You know, sometimes one roll can take a half hour, and then that's just a little bit too much to go to a second roll. This one, I'm moving kind of right along. Maybe that cup of half. I'm doing half calf now. Yeah, that looks like another die clash. I might just start putting them on top of each other, so I don't get them confused. If it's in there in the loop, it is super duper duper weak. I'm not gonna mess with it because of that. There's a die bulge, which could be a blister on the front. I don't know. It's too anomalous to get into for me. Oh, another oh, look at that. I'm gonna put it with the other one. Where's the other penny that had that on it? No. Was it the first penny? No. No. Oh man, I didn't keep it. I thought it was one of the first pennies we looked at. Oh, that stinks. I'll have to find it later then. I really thought it was one of the first pennies. Hmm. And here it's right there, right? No. There it is. All right. I'll find it later, I guess. No close AM. Oh, no white AM. I guess this is taking a little bit longer than I thought. if you really pay attention, you know, it does take a little extra time, you know, and that's the key. That's the key, you know, not to rush it. My only concern is that people check out. You know what I mean? Here I am. I don't want to keep making the video longer. You know, I mean, Otis, my members, I'm pretty sure are here. Well, you know what? Maybe that's just the way it has to be, you know? Maybe I just make the videos longer for the members and dedicated subscribers. All right. So on that note, I guess I'll do the other. That could be a strike through. Never know. Put that into the fines. Haven't really found any heavy circulated pennies, copper pennies, excuse me. I'm going to look at that under the loop. It's got all kinds of junk going on. Let me look at this. I'm not gonna clean that. That was super heavy, dirty. $63. The D is the key variety if it has any doubling on the head, the outburst. $60D. Small, large date. Man, look how high that 6 is. Well, I'm gonna put this to the side. Is that doubling? Too close? I mean, I would assume this is the large date. That 6 looks out of pocket, man. Look how high it is. That's crazy. What's that? What an interesting penny. All right, of course we have to put that to the side. Let me put a little piece of paper underneath it because I don't know. I'll forget that that's the small or large date. Wow. I'll put that with the AUs. Excuse me, the BUs. It's a little too nice for AU. All right, let's do it. What the hey? That was pretty good. That was a good roll. I find it hard to believe. Again, I don't think that either one of these are cherry picked. It's super amount of copper, too many 60s. Even though I know that the cherry picker from that branch, I believe he's only looking for wheat cents. Well, I'm going to say wheat cents because even the key dates that I think that he's looking for are only wheat cent key dates. So I think that's all he takes out of wheat cents. And that's all right. But again, I don't think this is one of his. If we find a wheat cent, that'll be definitive. That's a nice lamination error. Possible strike through. I'll put that into the fines. $82, large date, copper. $66. There's any doubling on the obverse? It's a key variety. I found a really great one the other day. Very, very expensive one. And the funny thing is that Eric from keeneEyeCollectables left a comment in the video saying that the U is where you really want to see the doubling on the 66 for the key variety. And check this out. Come on. It's the light. Jeez, man. Come on. I don't get it. I have to. Let me move this light over. I'm trying to get it to where you can see it. There you go. The U has some very nice doubling on the bottom. So does the T. You can see it in the T there. I thought I saw it in a couple of the other letters too. I thought I saw it in the G. Maybe the N, the I. But the U, interestingly enough, is where I see it the most. Put the light back. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. And the R. Whoa. What is this? Do you see this? I didn't even realize that. The R and the U are super doubled. Oh man, I wish I had a better camera. What's going on? Super, super, super doubled. Wow, that is awesome. I cannot believe I found two of these within the same week. That is amazing. That is that one's not as nice as the one from the other day, but it is really, really nice. Is it a $500 penny? Man, I'm gonna go, between $200 and $300, man, because the doubling is super obvious. I cannot believe that. That was amazing, man. Those 66 double die on the obverse sell for big bucks. Okay, and I found a great one a few days ago, and that is the second one, and I cannot believe how doubled it is. I'm going to come back to it. I'm going to do a separate video on that one also. That is unbelievable. 72, if there's any doubling on the obverse, is a key variety. I mean, the doubling is absolutely stunning. I'm going to put that with the AUs. I cannot believe we found another one of them. Another one of them. I'll put this as our first of the day. And you know what? I'm going to put that 82 with it too. It's so dirty. So we found 2 today, circulated coppers. Heavily circulated, same condition. I honestly cannot believe that. You got to look at it again. How about if I put more light on it? Or like overblast it with light? No. It has this shine to it. Let me move the light away again. I can't believe we found this penny today. I really want you to be able to see. I don't understand if the I don't understand. It doesn't usually do that. Like, see how out of focus it is? Maybe it's because of the other pennies in the frame. How about now? Oh, okay, it could have been because of the pennies in the background. How about if I hit it with the light now? All right. I mean, this one penny has the value of so many other. Can you see it? It's in the R, U, and S heavy. I'm gonna have to take a picture of it later, and maybe I'll put it up on the screen. I'm super stoked over that. Well, if you stood here, you got to see that. That's incredible, man. You know, a lot of the a lot of double dies are not worth much. Oh, look at that. Let me look at that under the loop. That could just be post mint damage, but I just want to look at it. You know, on the edge like that, I don't usually see that type of severe damage in one location. Let's look at the rest of the edge. See if that gives us any indication. If it's a collar error. No, just there. You never know. Wow. So what I'm going to do is I wonder if I scan it. I wonder if I scan it, if it'll show. I mean, at this point, we're already in 35 minutes. 99% of people are already checked out. So whoever's here is a true fan of the show. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to scan it. That way I don't have to do, you know what I mean? That way I could show the doubling more clearer during this video, right? Instead of you having to come back and look for the other video. You know what I mean? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. BU. We got a few BUs, man. BU, Mint State, whatever you want to call them. 94. What are we looking for? The doubling? We're looking for the doubling anyway. See, this is one of the points of the mat and having the channel. You know, honestly, the doubling on the one that I found just now at 66. I mean, I'm looking at this through the phone. If there's a little doubling there, it's hard to see. It's only because I took it off to the side and I put it under the loop that I saw it. 68. All right, so let's see. Let me see. All right, hold on a sec. I'm going to see if I can get, you could watch me zoom in on this together while I'm doing it. Oh, okay. Yeah, even this, it's a little bit more difficult to see, but that's where it's at. Yeah, under the loop, you can see the line. Even under this resolution, let me do a little contrast maybe. Yeah, it's hard to see. Even under the, I would have to use the microscope to show you well. I hope you saw it in the, I hope you saw it well enough in the, what's that called? Right here. I hope you can see it, if you could see it here. I'm still on, I mean, we're talking about hundreds of dollars. Huh. There you go. Yeah. There. Can you see it there? I feel like that's the angle. Yeah. Okay. There you go. How about if I put the phone light on? No. You get better contrast with the light off. But that's the angle right there. You can see the literal double U under the U. Yeah. Then you lose it. Yeah, I tried. All right. How about there? I just put it there. How about there? Can you see it there? Can you see it now? Nah. It's all right. It's all good. Hopefully you can see. Hopefully you can see it, because what happens is on the it looks different post production than it does while I'm videotaping it. Like when I watch the videos, it's super duper clearer than what I see through on the phone, which is great, obviously, right? Like I want it to be better than how I'm seeing it, and that is the case. So the only thing I could assume is that error is so valuable because it's a key variety. That's the only thing I could assume with that. Ah, 84 or 94? 84. Double ear? No. So that's the, I think that's it there. Yeah, above the T's, the T's, T, 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 T. You see how the clad above the S, the S's, how the clad is, let me look at that just to make sure that that's what it is. I mean, it's either machine doubling or it's broken clad. Yeah, the clad's broke. Oh yeah, it's a good example. So this is a very good example of the clad being broken. That's from the tilted hub, and the clad the clad copper layer is so thin that any, the weight and the hammer, you're talking about extreme pressure, and it will split the clad above the letters. So that's a good example of it. Again, not valuable. If there's an aberration, you know what I mean, where it's really, really beautiful looking, and that's what a lot of collectors look for is are unique and beautiful coins, right? Because we appreciate it, right? We appreciate the way the coin looks, the beauty of it. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a key variety, a severe error. But if there's something beautiful about it, someone's going to want to buy it. Period, point blank and simple, even though numismatically it might have zero value. Don't be fooled, and don't let no one fool you. Don't be, put it like this, don't be a fool. I guess that's the simple way of putting it. Nah, that's not worth nothing. It's worth a penny. Yeah, I'll give you $5 for it. Look at that 4. Let me check that out. Yeah, but yeah, I feel bad for you. I'll give you $5 for it. Go back online, you see the guy trying to sell it for $500 or something. I've seen stuff like that happen on eBay, man. That 4, I'm telling, and I found that we found an 84 just now. I'd like to compare those 4s, to be honest with you, as long as we're here, right? Because I just said 84 double ear, which I didn't even check this one for the double ear. That should have been the first thing I did. No double ear. Let me look for that other. That 4 looks really weird. Here we go. I got it. Maybe the 84 just has a weird 4. Nah, that one's a little bit. It could just be flat. You see the lines. Oh, hold on. Look at that below the 4. Hold on a second here. Oh, I see. I think I see. Ah. So it looks like it got damaged. It got damaged. You see some of the lines? Check this out. I don't know if you're going to be able to notice this through the phone or not. But look at the lines on the surface, right? The field, right? You see, that's easy enough to see. They actually go straight through the 4. So I'm going to say that this is a strike error, right? That it did not. It just, for whatever reason, it could be the die. It could be something else. but you can still see the surface lamination over the 4. Not a valuable error, but something to take notice of. And that's the other one. That's the old one. What a great penny roll hunt today, huh? Super close AM, huh? A? Super close AM. A? How about those Florida Panthers, huh? Yeah, I see that. I think it's a blister. Oh, wow. This is copper. I think this is copper. What a stunner. What an absolute stunner. What a stunner. That's MS 61, 62 right there. Oh, that's a nice crimp roller, but I've never seen one that thick before. It could be multiple. Yeah, it could be multiple crimpers. See how it went through the 72? I'll put that with the fines. Oh, it's got a, also has, does it? A wire rim? Thought I saw it starting to, yeah, it's starting to come out. Not really. I'll put that with the fines. That's nice. '66. Oh man, I would love to find another one. I'm gonna say no, but let me tell you, it's starting to come out on this one too. It's just compared to the ones I found, but I could see, the evolution, the dye issue. I could see it. That's a beauty. I'll put that with the AUs. Actually, that's that nice. 82 large date Philadelphia zinc, heavily blistered. That's nice. That's a beauty. That's a beauty. That's worth holding on to. The copper large dates that are not in like AU or better condition, I throw back. That's the most common that I find. Yeah, so this ended up being a longer video, of course. Of course, of course, a horse is a horse. Of horse is a horse, of course, of course. I don't know why my father used to say that. I guess he used to like that show, Mr. Ed, he said when he was a kid. '93. Another heavily blistered. That's almost like a clad era, honestly. '81. I'll put that with the AUs. That's a beauty. AU, I said, right? Yeah, it's not quite mint state in my opinion. That's a nice AU though. 92. Oh, look at that. See, to me, this is like a lamination error. Close AM. That's the wide AM. Or a planchet error, something like that. 61D. I see that in the R right there. Anywhere else? I'm going to check that R out, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, what a beauty. What an absolute stunner. Yeah, that's, and it has the lamination error. Oh yeah, nice. So it has it's bronze. It's a 61. It's bronze. It has a lamination error and has a filled in R. That's a nice filled in R. It's very, very high. The die chip is very high, and it even looks like the R is whatever, has a die issue on top of it. Very, very cool. How much is it worth? That's a $5 right there. I'm gonna put that with the I don't know. It's very orangey. I'm gonna put that with the BUs. It's kind of a little too nice, I think, for the AUs. Not really. It's really in between. Let me see this again. I'm gonna put it with the AUs. I can't. I can't. I feel guilty, like if I'm jipping. Anyway, I would rather give more than less. I guess that's the bottom line. White AM? Nope. And I try not to cut corners. 2015. Any doubling on the obverse? No. Face, features. A lot of copper here, man. A lot of copper. I always wonder, but see, to me, it's always the same color, right? That I don't even know that avatar blue. Oh, what's this? Hold on a second. What is that? I can't even keep this on my desk. I'll start going crazy with like conspiracy theories and hoping there's something in there and wanting to clean it. I feel like there's die clashes in there. Hold on a second. Now I got to clean this. I got the alcohol wipes here. Let's clean this before I just chuck it. Let's give it a quick clean. I got to see if there's a die clash there or not. That's just pure laziness on my part if I don't even try. Where's the other place I thought I saw something? Well, let's just stick here. Now, either we're going to see a strike through die clash type of error there, or we're not, and that means it's just an illusion from the gook. You see it there, right next to the A. That's what I was checking out. Nah, you see, man. Or I say, don't get tricked, man. The other one was in the bay. That's just from dirt. But it looks so, that's what I'm looking for. Contrasty. But nope. See, I'm glad I got that out of my system. Few more. Yeah, that double D. Oh, look at this. I told you these were not. I told you these were not cherry picked. I told you. I told you. And whoever stood here to the end, man, got to see it. Oh, that's so awesome, bro. That's so. God is good, man. God is good. Oh man, if that 55 was doubled, I'd be paid in full. I told you this was not cherry picked. I told you. Oh man, if he sees this video, he's gonna be PO'd. And let me tell you, man, it looks like there's doubling in the Wii. It's not the number. It's not the number doubling. I've seen that. I've seen that tilted hub doubling like this in the W get designated as doubling. I told you, man. I told you these were not cherry picked. I'm telling you, man. I know my stuff. I know, man. I'm like the I'm I'm the roll whisperer. The penny roll whisperer. Oh, that would be such a dope a YouTube channel name. If somebody wants to take it, go ahead, man. It's funny as heck. The roll whisperer. Oh, that's so dope, man. That's so dope. If someone takes that name, just shout me out, man. Shout me out. You're gonna be famous, man. I'm telling you, I think that's doubling. I'm telling you, this is doubling. I'm telling you that this is doubling. I've seen this. Look at the top of the eye, the end. I'm telling you, I'm gonna put that down as a DDO. I've seen the letters look just like that and get the DDO. I can't believe that, man. I can't believe that. Another great, what a great, and only the people who stood to the end got to see that. Good. The heck with what's his name? Oh, look at this, another error. What's his name? Mr. Beast. You gotta share that. You got the first 20 seconds of your video. Yeah, you gotta put out everything in the first 20 seconds. Well, I guess that's why I'm not a millionaire. All right, so whatever. That's right. Listen to Mr. Beast. Don't listen to me. But look at that, another error, and you can see it. Let me check it out. I take that back. I take that back. I take that back. I mean, there's something there. It could be an error, but it could also not be an error. Let me look at the obverse as long as I'm here. What a great penny roll hunt this has been, man. Thank you to anyone who stood here for an hour. Right? You're a true fan of the channel. You really like me if you've been here for an hour. Thank you. God bless. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. 95. Wow, look at that 5. Anything else? Is it just a 5? Let me look at the other letters real quick. I mean, it's machine doubling, I think. But you could really see it good there. Check out the reverse. I'll look at that under the loop. I mean, I think I'm like 99% sure it's just machine doubling. Well, yeah, it is machine doubling or hub doubling. Like it's really, you can see it like pushes the clad, makes like a little bulge on the clad. All right, and that's it, man. We did it. We did it. We did two. We found the small or large date. What was it? 60. We found the wheat cent, which honestly, is this $1 million penny? Probably not. Where is it? Where's the doubling? What did I say it was? Oh yeah, it's like everywhere. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. It's not everywhere. It's in the top letters. I shouldn't have said everywhere. What a beauty. And then, of course, this is the whole show right here, man. Right here. Big time penny right there. And then we found these great beauties. Look at that. We found 4 more for the MSBU roll. I think we're almost done with that roll now. I don't. Let me look at it. I mean, you're already here for an hour, so I mean, really, does it matter at this point? I'm almost done with the BUMS roll. I'm not going to put them in right now. Yeah, it's more than 4. It's more than 4. It's like 5 or 6. Yeah, it's a little bit more than 4. Oh, you know, just don't want to put it in. It's either 4 or 5. Anyway, we'll find out later. I just don't want to put them in and then take them out for the shorts. All right, so thank you. God bless. If you stood here, some of my members have been saying, hey, still here 1 hour later. So thank you. Thank you to all of our members. Sheila, Sandra, Otis, Eric from keeneEyeCollectables. His YouTube channel is in the description below. And I want to say Charlie. Donald. And Donald. Sorry about that, Donald. If you're still here at the end, Donald, say hello to everyone. If not, God bless. God bless all of you. Jesus loves you, and I will see you in the next one.